belly full of stones. Elephant intro. Jeez. Wow. I don't even know. But things are unfolding and going down. That's all I can say. A crooked mile. It's like the green mile because he's green.
I did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to
Thanks
take
for
away
that
from all this.
exposition.
Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home.
That's good.
Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. They're Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine.
That's true.
Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
Look, I'm not the one who creates the situations. I'm just the one who has to deal with them.
So you say.
Well, yeah.
Business office. I know.
Wait, why
I'll
don't they
have to
even
call you
use a
back.
dial phone
The town is starting
or a
to find
rotary
out.
phone?
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
Not many people use those anymore. That's weird. 'Cause it's classical.
So, to recap,
They just took his
Crane
shirt
watched me
off
through the
because.
magic mirror uncover his
Meh.
room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
and once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane.
So that simple?
I guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
There's no other leads. This is it. Just wait for the mirror.
Yeah. What the hell is going on?
Here's the capitalization with hell.
I don't know
Again.
what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent them. I don't know if... I mean, this is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just... it's incomprehensible to me.
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
He was a conniver, a coward, a liar. And I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts. But murdering prostitutes?
Ow!
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did. I'm glad you were there.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah. Time heals everything eventually. At least, I hope so, for her sake. Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you, but after tonight, it's on my mind.
Sure.
It's just, when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it. when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
Why even bring this up?
I guess it doesn't matter.
It was an exclamation point, so I didn't want to say
guys?
that.
We
He's
have
gonna
a
yell it.
problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
Oh, of course.
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's not here.
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
The mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
What exactly is the hard way?
We'll look through his things, his desk, everything. He had to have left something that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still solve this ourselves. I know
Never
that.
mind that. Come help me look.
Alright. Let's talk to Buffkin first.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane,
Mr.
you know.
Bigby?
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, all right?
You mean it?
Yeah.
Ding.
Why didn't you try and stop him?
What do you want me to do? Yank on his hair? I'm only 3 feet tall. There are limits here.
Okay.
Smile.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially. I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
Nope. Nothing with the genie bottle. Here, let's look through his desk. Let's look through his desk. Actually, we should talk to Snow first. What's up with that look? What'd I do?
Buffkin says that he overheard Crane call somebody before he left. Sounds like he's going to see a witch, or his witch. His glamour witch.
Wait, really? None of the 13th floor witches would allow that sort of thing. They must be somewhere in the city.
Burn them all.
It's something, at least.
Find anything?
No, but there's enough notes and stuff here to take all night. Maybe check that stuff there.
Or maybe you could check it. I don't know. Ooh, there's the key. 202.
What is it?
It's the key to his room with
207,
the
my
open
bad.
arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there. I want to know. I need to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside.
Bump. More like hump.
There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Don't worry, Snow. We'll get him.
Come on, let's keep looking.
Yeah, twist my body. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested. As I explained in my last letter, the conditions here could do with some improvement. I'm seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit, I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority. Best, Wayland Smith. So, where's that pig? Where's the pig? Where's Colin? Where's Colin Moriarty? It's not even his last name. Where's Colin? Dear Mr. Ichabod, Crane, I'm writing to ask you, again, that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. Ah, lol. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I'd really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago. At the very least, provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue, Electric Boogaloo. Look at her dead stare. Looking through the letters because I know there's something in the drawer. Get your shit together. Toad. Mr. Crane. It's not even his voice. You said you'd pay to have the plaster redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fudging walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days. Not to mention you already promised me you'd send someone to fix the big crack in the glass on the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse now. Get your shit together. Mr. Toad.
Did Crane ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
Open the drawer, find what's in store. I use brute force. And I can dance.
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah?
There was also a hole. It's
Buffy,
gone.
do you know what was here?
The ring
It's a
of...
ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Yeah, I only recently heard about this meeting. Why didn't you mention this before?
No one asked me,
Buffkin!
and I'm hungover. I'm sorry. He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You
I
called me to...
called just to see if you
Oh, and
knew
he's
where Crane
Lee.
would be, and that was it.
I just
okay?
realized.
And I'm sorry I
Maybe.
said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried
This
to,
isn't
but...
your concern.
No, it can't be fixed. It's missing a piece.
This is none of Bluebeard's business, Bigby.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
We don't know if he's the murderer.
He barely even looked.
Please, of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch at 2 o'clock.
AM or PM?
The AM.
A.M.
Listen, Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know
He's
that Crane's
frail.
going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I need who put you in charge in the first place.
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're a
thing.
secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office. Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, Excuse me for having the Commonwealth in mind.
Then calm down!
Alright, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
Was that even a
And
watch?
a few shorter hours, the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
Yeah. Just point in the direction you want me to check first.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere
The
else.
trip trap is the better option to track the witch down. That has to be our focus.
If Holly has Lily's things, that'd probably be the safer bet.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock. I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime scene.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to
Well,
find
that's
the
true, I
witch,
guess.
Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now.
He's right there!
Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
Well, let me think. Don't give me a quick option. Find the witch.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need...
What, do I get 3 options? Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, I can't strain anything, so I'll let Bluebeard handle that, I guess. Holly's pretty pissed, so, I'll just be here for a bit, let me think. Yeah, so Holly's pissed. I don't know what. Alright, I'll go for the apartment, because I don't want, snow going in there.
Green's place is right here. I should check that out first.
Perfect. And I'll go to those two imbeciles' office.
Crane's penthouse number is 1903. Let me know what you find. I hope you know what you're doing.
We'll see.